Yo, what's up, guys? It's Jake Anlate here. Doing a bit of a different kind of thing. It's more of a story. In the background, it's just me on FL Studio, just producing the beat. Nothing too exciting. But this video is when I don't know if you could call it meet, but I kind of met Kate Moss in the in an airport in Turkey, which is in Dalaman Airport, which was kind of cool at the time. It was it was a couple of years ago. I'm saying probably 2012, 2010, 2011. So I mean, I would have been 2010 would have been about 13. So I was probably 13 or 14. So it's kind of a weird story. It's kind of funny at the same time as well. It was well, we were on holiday in Turkey. We were coming home. It was in an airport called Dalaman Airport. Quite a big airport, a very big airport, military as well. But yeah, we just lined up to check in, and one of the first choice, so the airline, the holiday company, they had one of their workers. Obviously, they help the travellers, get to where they need in the airport, and that they do the transfers to the hotels and that. So there was one of them in the airport with us. We were just in the line for the check-in to get on our plane. Just you got to be there a couple of hours before your plane leaves. So we were just there, and this woman comes up to us, and she was working for First Choice, and said, "Oh, you're right checking in and all that." And we said, "Yeah, we're fine." And then she says, "Oh, I'm not really meant to be telling you this, but Kate Moss is in this airport." And we were like, "Oh, right, fair enough." And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm not really too sure if I'm telling you, but you might see her, you might not. You probably won't see it, to be honest." And we're like, "Oh, right, that's fair enough." She wasn't really meant to be telling us that, like, at all, really. We thought it was kind of weird, and like we didn't really think much of it. She's in the airport, she's probably gone by now or something. So we checked in, bags went through all the security. We went through security, and it comes to the duty free part. Pretty much every airport has this. It's called a VIP lounge. It's just you pay ridiculous amounts of money just to, like, sit down, have like drinks and that, which costs a bomb. We just walk around duty free, with the shops and everything. And there was an upstairs because it's quite a big airport. We just walk around, just walking past a few of the shops. Just walking quite slow. We had to wait quite a while for our plane to leave. And we just walk around. We just walking past this, yeah, VIP lounge. And I was walking. It was my family. There's five of us in the family. We were walking, and I just glanced over my shoulder, like left, just to have a look, because it's just all like glass. You can just see through. And there was a woman sat there on a chair, and like a little coffee table. And then across was like a guy, which was like they were just talking to each other. I was like, and I was next to my mum at the time. I was like, "Mum, is that Kate Moss?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, it is." And she was like, "Quick, get out your phone and take a picture." But yeah, this phone I had, I just had it in my pocket, obviously, and it was a pink Samsung Taco Lite. It was a hand-me-down phone. My one must have broken or something, and yeah, I had that phone, and at the time it was pink, obviously. I had a case with it. It was probably like a red or green one or something. I think I remember it was some color like that, and but I mean, it was quite funny because this is before, obviously, we went on holiday, and I used to be really into BMXing. I had a BMX bike, and it was black, and I wanted it blue, so we got the spray cans. Like, we'd done it all properly, like sanded it down, put like this other spray on it, then you put the paint on it. And I thought, oh, I want my phone to be that colour. So I remember I taped over the touch screen and all the buttons, and I sprayed the phone blue, and then took the back cover off and sprayed that as well. So it looked awful. Like, the paint was like coming off, and it looked awful. But yeah, I had that, and that was what I took the photos with. So I did, and this is the picture I took. I wish I videoed at the time, but it was ridiculous because I got my phone out. I just stood right up to the glass, and I just took the picture, and it was just me and my mum at the time, and the three other people in my family. They carried on walking. They didn't really know we stopped, And yeah, I was just stood there and I took the picture, and then the guy who was opposite her talking turned around, pointed to me, and obviously said something to her. So she moved her head, and yeah, that's why this photo is like her like moving her head. But yeah, she like turned the other way, and they were just like talking like with their like backs to us, which was it was kind of annoying. So I put my phone down, thinking, yeah, I suppose that's not really that nice. Just like take photos just randomly, like doing it so obvious. It was stupid. I wish I'd done it more secretive and possibly even a video, but once I'd done that, she got up and she looked at us again, and she was walking out, and I and then me and my mum we I don't know, I don't really know why, but we waved to her, and obviously she waved back and she smiled, but then she came out. I had my phone out again. I was just gonna try and get another photo or something, but yeah, I can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure we did try and like have like a quick conversation with her just before our plane went, but she completely blanked us, ignored us, and we knew her flight wasn't gonna go for another good. I don't know. She didn't really have to board for another like 10, 15 minutes, and we were literally right across from where you board the plane. So. And we know that she wouldn't have sat down with everyone else, so we thought, oh, we just try and get a quick conversation maybe. He was like, oh, can we have a quick chat or something? Like, I'm pretty sure our bodyguard said, like, I don't know if it was a bodyguard or something, some security she was with said something to us like, no, she can't, or something like that, and then she like ducked her head and didn't really bother, she just went straight past us. And it was just us five. It was just us five there, a family. You could tell we were a family and everything. So I was thinking, oh, fair enough, I suppose, up to her. And then these two other like I don't know, these like two other women in their like 20s. They were English as well, and they seen her, and they were kind of with us. They sort of stood near us like when this was happening, like when we were taking the photo and everything. So it was they were like stood with us, but they weren't really with us, if that makes sense. And I still remember what they said to me and my mum. They stood there and they were like, they stood there and they looked at her and they turned to us. They were like, they said, oh, she's actually really ugly in real life. And we just started, we pissed ourselves. We were laughing so hard. And yeah, she was walking like to our plane and that, and went down the escalators. We had to get to our plane as well, I suppose, but. I thought, well, we just walk, and I took another photo. She was just, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I was being an idiot, to be fair. I mean, I should have had a little bit of respect, but then I thought she should have as well. Like, I know that sounds a bit stupid, but I thought, like, we're just there, we were being nice, we weren't being horrible or anything, but could at least said, like, hi to us or something. I suppose she did wave, but that was literally it. She could have said, she said hello, and possibly, maybe took a photo with us, but no, she just carried on. She didn't have to get her plane for another while, but, she whatever she wants, she gets. And, as we were walking away, obviously I took this photo. This is the one I was on about. And whilst I was at school that, like, year, what was it, year 8, year 9, something like that, people used to do this weird voice. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this now. We used to always just do, I don't know, we were so immature, and we used to always do it in, like, lessons and that. We used to just, like, annoy everyone by doing it. I can't do it, and I don't know, we used to say, like, alright, I'm just gonna do it. Allah. Oh, you say Allah. I don't know why. I just don't know where people. Some like kids got this, like, started doing it, and we used to always. I don't know. We used to always like catch on with stuff like that and just do it as well. It's like, we're gonna win. You say stuff like that, and I remember walking behind her, and I don't know why. I just started saying stuff like that. She's done that, and she got on a plane, and that was it. I'm guessing she hates me. But I just wanted to try out something new, kind of like a life story. I've just seen this guy, his channel is about life stories, and I thought it was quite cool. And like, it's just, I don't know, I just love listening to stuff like that. It's just cool. So I thought I'd give it a try. Might be the first and last ever one I do. Might do another one, might do more, depends how well it goes down. I have quite a few stories, obviously, just like most people, so I might do more, I might not. And it wasn't till like after, when my mum said that the bodyguard or whoever she was with could have actually taken my phone off me, which I suppose is kind of understandable, but it's still a little bit stupid. And I know that he probably wouldn't have, but yeah, it's just I didn't even realise that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Jake Handlater, and I will see you later.